Alright, what's good YouTube? Gentleman Thomas here, coach of the Copenhagen Galates with my RCL Week 4 match. This week the Copenhagen Galates, are going up against the Paris Leafeons, which, by the way, best evolution, don't at me. I personally love Leafeon, so I love this name. But the Paris Leafeons are coached by Bakrys. Bakrys. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Like, again, it's one of those where, like, I don't know, is it like an accent thing? I just don't know how to do. But his team consists of Mega Scissor, Thunderous, Therian, Grimmsnarl, Tyrantrum, Gastrodon, Deoxys, Speed, Arcanine, Roserade, Conkeldurr, and Drampa. So yes, Deoxys Speed is allowed in this league. It's my very first time going up against it, so I'm very interested. I've gone up against Deoxys Defense like 2 times, I think, before. But this is an entirely different mon. While it still get access to all of the hazards that Deoxys Defense does, it is also a very good like nasty plot setter. Coal mine, I guess, if you want to, but it can be a really good sweeper / breaker as well. So that's going to be very interesting. Outside of that, his Mega Scissor is always a good mon, but I actually do have quite a few mons that's really good against Mega Scissor. Like Zapdos is pretty good, even Zygarde's pretty good, Mega Aggron's pretty good, Colossus pretty good. So I'm not too afraid of the Mega Scissor. Thundurus, on the other hand, Thundurus kind of runs through my team quite a lot if I don't watch out. So Thundurus Therian with like Electric Move, Focus Blast, Nasty Plot, and some sort of coverage, maybe Sludge Wave for like Rillaboom, maybe like Dark Pulse for Mess Spread, who knows, can really run through my teams. I have to really try and see if I can figure out what set it is. Like, is it Scarf, is it Specs, is it Life Orb, is it Nasty Plot, whatever it can be. And then I have to try and deal with it. Grimmsnarl is interesting. I don't think it has the greatest matchup against me, but it's also always kind of a good mon. Other than that, I think we have to look at like Gastrodon is going to be annoying to break through, even though I do have Rillaboom. Arcanine is going to be kind of interesting to try and take down, because if it's going to be defensive, it's actually going to be quite good against what I brought. Where if it's offensive, it's also going to be kind of difficult to stop it. So that's going to be kind of interesting. And then Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is probably the #1 threat together with Thundurus. The only positive with Conkeldurr contra the Thundurus is I can revenge over the Conkeldurr quite easily, where Thundurus is way more difficult to revenge against because my team isn't the fastest. But going into this, I definitely had to build a little bit different with some mount than I typically do. So first off, we have Zygarde, also known as Cronus. Now, Zygarde is going to be Assault Vest. Holder special defense is 1.5, but can only select damaging move. The reason for this is, as you can probably guess, the Thundurus. This is actually my best Thundurus counter since we don't play with any cut moves. So Hidden Power Ice isn't allowed, which means that Thundurus can hit Zygarde with Focus Blast the hardest, and with an Assault Vest and the EV Spread you will see in a little bit, we actually take those very well. Aura Break, because we can't run any other ability, of course. The EV Spread is going to be a Jolly Nature still, but we have 248 HP, 0 attacks, 0 defense, 164 in special defense, and 96 in speed. The speed is simply just to outspeed some of his kind of slower mon, mainly like the Tyrantrum. And of course, like, then we also look at like Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr we would probably outspeed no matter what. The same with like the Grimmsnarl, but Tyrantrum we kind of aim for here just to make sure it can't come in and revenge against us, unless it's Choice Scarf. But if it's Choice Scarf, whatever it locks itself into, we do have some sort of counter. Now the moveset is going to be Grass Knot, Stone Edge, Send Headbutt, and 1,000 Arrows. So yes, we are running Jolly Nature with Grass Knot, but that's simply just because I didn't want to lower my defense, because if I need to, this might actually have to take a hit from like the Scissor. It might have to take a hit from Tyrantrum if Tyrantrum is locked into like a Rock type move. And Grass Knot, as you can probably guess, is for the Gastrodon. Other than that, we have Stone Edge for Thundurus, Send Headbutt for Conkeldurr, and 1,000 Arrows for like basically everything else. So that's Zygarde this week. Kind of interesting set, but I actually do think this might work quite well for us. Next up, we have Zapdos, also known as Stormbreaker. Zapdos is going to be heavy duty boots. Of course, it's going to be. I love heavy duty boots on my Zapdos. When switching in, the holder is unaffected by hazards on the side of the field. Static ability, yes, this time I have checked that it's actually static. For some reason, I accidentally made it pressure last week, which it didn't really matter, but at the same time, it's like I would just rather have static unless I'm actually planning on trying to pressure like a move, like I'm on, I only have like 5 PP for something, and Zapdos is the best swap in, then pressure would be good, otherwise I just want static. The EV Spread is going to be Timid Nature with 40 HP, 0 defense, 252 special attack, 0 special defense, and 216 speed. Yes, we are bringing an offensive Zapdos simply just because his only true counter to Zapdos is his Tyrantrum. It's the only thing that resists both my stabs in flying and electric. Other than that, I can hit everything else either neutral or super effective. I guess the Thunderous actually does counter Zapdos a little bit with what we brought. So what we brought was U-turn, Hurricane, Thunderbolt, and Roost. But I don't see the Thunderous being all that bulky because Zapdos is 1 point slower than Thunderous. So if he want to outspeed me, he has to invest a lot in speed and not a lot in bulk. So Hurricane is still gonna hit. Yes, it does. It is immune to Thunderbolt, but I'm gonna be a little bit like hesitant to just click Thunderbolt because Hurricane is just generally better overall if I hit it, of course. But then we also have U-turn for momentum. So if a U-turn actually bring in his Thunderous, I can bring in something that can kill the Thunders. And of course, Roost for the recovery. Next up, we have Rillaboom, also known as Ringo. Rillaboom is going to be holding the Terrain Extender. Holders use of Electric, Grassy, Misty, and Psychic Terrain last 8 turns instead of 5, and of course the Grassy Search ability. Now, Rillaboom itself isn't the mon that's going to take advantage of this, but we will get to that in a bit. The EV spread for Rillaboom is going to be Jolly Nature with 248 HP, 84 attack, 0 defense, 0 special defense, 176 in speed. This is to again outspeed the Tyrantrum. Actually, no, this is for the Mega Scissor, because Mega Scissor is a little bit more important for Rillaboom. Actually, I'm pretty sure Zygarde is also for Mega Scissor, Max Speed Mega Scissor. I don't think he's going to bring Max Speed Mega Scissor, but it's just in case. I would rather just be 100% certain. Plus, it also lets me outspeed the Tyrantrum. The moveset is going to be U-turn, Knockoff, Brick Break, and Grassy Glide. So U-turn for momentum and Grassy Glide to take advantage of the terrain makes sense. Knockoff to get up items. However, I do think his best swap in, if he brings it for this, is either going to be Scissor or Roserade. Now, Roserade getting a knockoff is not going to be all that great. He doesn't really want that too much, I think. But Scissor is a really good swap in to Rillaboom, so that's unfortunate. And Rillaboom doesn't get any coverage to really hit the Scissor. As you can see, we have Brick Break, and you're probably wondering why Brick Break over Drain Punch. Well, as you can probably already kind of see, I haven't brought any removal, or more so, I haven't brought Defog this week. Which means, if he brings screens, Grimmsnarl, I have no way of getting rid of them, so that's why I chose Brick Break over Drain Punch, because I can then go into Rillaboom and Brick Break the screens away if I need to. Plus, Rillaboom isn't the worst mon to swap in on the Grimmsnarl, because it doesn't matter that much if Rillaboom is like Parrot or something. Rillaboom is more here basically to set up terrain for our next mon, which is Surfetch. Yes, the mighty duck is coming this week. Surfetch, also known as Newgate. He's going to be holding the Life Orb. Holders attack do 1.3 times the damage, and it loses 1/10 of its max HP after the attacks. Scrappy ability, not because he has a Ghost type, but because he has Arcanine with Intimidate, and we want to be immune to the Intimidate. EV spread is going to be Jolly Nature with 48 HP, 2v2 attack, 0 defense, 0 special defense, and 216 speed. Yes, that is the exact same as my Zapdos, just in reverse. But that's simply because we want to be able to outspeed the Grimmsnarl. And I know what you're thinking, but Grimmsnarl has prankster priority moves. What does that matter? Well, Surfetch gets Grassy Glide, and we have Grassy Glide, Close Combat, Dual Wing Beat, and Sword Stance. If we get to +2, Grassy Glide can OHKO a normal Grimmsnarl. If he's like very defensive Grimmsnarl, we won't OHKO. And Grassy Glide has the same priority bracket as any prankster move. So with Grassy Terrain up, we can actually go before the Grimmsnarl because we are faster than the Grimmsnarl. That's the whole idea behind this mon. Plus, in the right circumstances, Surfetch can sweep his entire team. He actually does not have a really good counter for this. Deoxys Speed doesn't want to take the Grassy Glide. I think we have a good chance of outspeeding the Mega Scissor, unless he spilled speed in to outspeed this mon. The same kind. Well, Tyrantrum would probably be one of the mons that might outspeed us, but again, Grassy Glide can do a ton of damage. And if we take away like the Deoxys Speed and the Thunderous, he might run with like a bulky Arcanine and a bulky Roserade, and if he does that, we actually do outspeed those. However, if his Arcanine has just enough speed to outspeed Surfetch, it is 100% his best answer. Even if Intimidate won't go through, it's still his best answer to Surfetch, because a Flamethrower, Fire Blast, whatever he wants to throw me is going to hurt a lot. Next up on the team this week, we have Mesprit, also known as Margoy. Mesprit is going to be holding the Rocky Helmet. If holder is hit by contact moves, the attacker loses 1/16 of its max HP. Levitate ability, because it's the only ability we can run on Mesprit. We are going with a Bold Nature with 248 HP, 228 in defense, 0 special attack, 32 in special defense, and 0 in speed. This is mainly to try and take a hit from Conkeldurr. And when I say try, we take one hit from the Conkeldurr no matter what, even knockoff. However, we don't take a second hit. Like, we can take the Mach Punch that would come afterwards, unless if he goes knockoff into Mach Punch, I actually think he has a chance of killing us. This is providing he is Guts Conkeldurr. If he's like Sheer Force or Iron Fist, I actually don't know 100%, but Guts is by far the one that hits the hardest, so we'll deal with that when we get there. The moveset is going to be U-turn, Psychic, Knockoff, and Energy Ball. Yes, I'm not running any status move on Mesprit, even though I could. And honestly, I probably should consider running like Thunder Wave over one of these moves, but U-turn I just think is too good to have on Mesprit. Getting in, getting out. Psychic is for stab. Again, Knockoff, kind of the same concept with Rillaboom. It's mainly just there to kind of bop a couple of items off. Plus, if his Deoxys is in, comes in against our Mesprit, we can knock off to see what it wants to do, because it can really kill us even with like a Shadow Ball. And then Energy Ball. Gastrodon is one of the mons that can kind of stop most of my team, except for like Rillaboom, Safetch. It's really good against like Zapdos, and it's really good against the Zygarde. Like, it's good swapping, and it can just recover on them. So having Energy Ball on Mesprit to try to pressure the Gastrodon a little bit more is definitely, I think, the way to go. Plus, if the Mega Scissor comes in, I'm just going to U-turn, and I do have like 3 mons on the team that can go into the Scissor quite comfortably. And one of those mon is, of course, Mega Aggron, also known as Kaiju. Mega Aggron is, of course, going to be holding the Aggronite. If held by an Aggron, this item allows it to Mega Evolve in battle. Filter, because we cannot run anything other than the filter abilities. But this Pokemon only receives 75% damage from super effective attacks. Yes, that is kind of the way you can read it. 3/4 damage. Eevee Spread, kind of interesting, because I actually did just change this a little bit here towards at the end before my team builder. So Impersonate with 228 HP, 0 attack, 140 in defense, 120 in special defense, and 0 in speed. This actually, this is not correct. It needs 20 in speed. I'm sorry. Yeah, it needs 20 in speed, and the reason I want 20 in speed is so if he speed creeps his Conkeldurr to outspeed my... Sorry, disappear, please. If he speed creeps my Mega Aggron, I actually do kind of want to see if I can outspeed it. Yeah, I might not, because I do think he would put like more in his Conkeldurr just to make 100% sure. But we have the 20 in speed in case. Now, 140 in defense makes it so we can take a hit from the Conkeldurr if we need to, even though I really don't want to. We can take a hit from the Mega Scissor. We can take a hit from like Grimmsnarl. We can take a hit for quite a lot of his mons, like Tyrantrum. If Tyrantrum doesn't click like Choice Banded Earthquake, we still take a hit easily from that. And the same kind of goes with most of his physically offensive mons. Again, the Arcanine is probably one of the biggest threats to the team I brought, because I didn't bring Primarina, as you can probably tell. So I definitely have to watch out for the Arcanine. And the moveset is going to be Fire Punch, Stone Edge, Heavy Slam, and Stealth Rock. So Fire Punch is to hit the Mega Scissor, because this is like my Mega Scissor counter. Now, with that said, I actually do think there's a decent chance Mega Scissor doesn't even come at all. It doesn't have the greatest matchup, and I think he has other mons just do better. Stone Edge, originally I had Earthquake, because that's kind of just the go-to move, but actually Stone Edge is slightly better, because Earthquake hits the Tyrantrum and the Arcanine, but Heavy Slam already hits the Tyrantrum, so running Stone Edge makes it so I can hit the Thundurus plus the Arcanine. Now, should he bring like something like the Dramper, that actually might not be a bad swap into this, because Dramper does get like Fire Blast, and if I get it below 50%, it might get the Berserk boost. Then it actually becomes a very big threat. Dramper is such an underrated dragon type, so I actually am a little bit scared of it if he brings it. And of course, Stealth Rocks to just get up my rocks, because if I can knock off like Heavy Duty Boots or anything on the Thunderous, I can very much limit the amount of times it can come in. That's my team. Here's what I think he will bring, but I do think there are several variables he could do here. So I think the Mega Scissor, the Thundurus, the Conkeldurr, the Gastrodon, the Arcanine, and the Deoxys Speed has a good chance of coming. Now, I could see Grimmsnarl coming over like Scissor or over... yeah, I think Scissor is the mon that's most likely not to come among these. Maybe Gastrodon, because he's scared of my like Rillaboom, and I have decent grass coverage on my team in general. I could see Tyrantrum coming, just because it's such a hard-hitting mon with like a Choice Scarf or D-Dance set. I could see Roserade coming, because it actually does just bop my Rillaboom and Rillaboom doesn't have the greatest moves against it. It at the same time does hit quite hard Rillaboom, so it is 50-50. And as I said, I do actually think that Drampa has a small chance of coming. Drampa is generally just a better mon than a lot of people think. It's kind of bulky. It gets Roost. I'm pretty sure it gets Defog as well. So it's kind of one of those mons that you can run in a lot of interesting ways. But this is what I think he's bringing. As always, if you like the video so far, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below what you think of my team. Do you think I brought the correct thing? Do you think I predicted his team correctly? And of course, subscribe to the channel for future videos. And with that, I will head into the battle. Peace, YouTube. Alright, what's good, YouTube? Gentleman Thomas here with my RCL Week 4 match against Bakrys, coach of the Paris Leafeons. So, he brought his Thunderous Therian, his Deoxys Speed, his Mega Scissor, his Conkeldurr, his Rampa, and his Arcanine. I was only off by one mon, and that mon was Gastrodon, which I did mention it might not come simply just because I do have a decent amount of Grass-type moves. And I did also say that if Drampa comes, it actually might be a little bit scary, so that's kind of funny. Other than that, I kind of predicted most of his team. I'm terribly scared of the Thunderous and the Conkeldurr, and even the Arcanine. Now, I think I actually might lead, what's it called, Zapdos. So, because Zapdos has a decent matchup against most of his team. If he leads the Oxys to Hazard Stacks me, that's going to be annoying because I don't have any removal this week. So I don't know. Okay, he let Thunders. God damn it. Okay, so I did look at this beforehand because my Zapdos is offensive, like really offensive, just purely offensive. And if he's timid choice specs, I actually do take the hit no matter what, and I can roost on like. Oh, Arcanine, Drampa, Conkeldurr maybe? Oh, I don't know, that's gonna be difficult. If he's modest choice specs, well, if he's modest, I outspeed him, I guess, so that wouldn't matter too much. But yeah, I think I kind of just want to click the U-turn here. Like if okay, Dark Pulse, I'm fine with that. Get the slow turn, yes. Go Zygarde. Okay, now I'm like, okay, it doesn't get any ice moves. I was actually a little bit like, it doesn't get any ice move, right? Like I didn't look at this completely wrong, right? Okay, so what would he be? Like Arcanine? No, I don't think he would go Arcanine. Scissor, Mega Scissor, 100% Mega Scissor. Like the, like what's his reason to not go Mega Scissor on this? Is basically what I'm saying. Because like I do Jack diddly swap to the Mega Scissor. So part of me, I know it's risky because we're still very early in the game. Thunderous Therian. I kind of want to go Aggron on the Mega Scissor because I do kind of want to get my Mega off. The problem is I don't know which kind of Scissor he is yet, and like, it's not like Scissor does a lot to me, but I don't do nearly enough to it. But I guess if he goes Scissor, he kind of gives me an opportunity to set up Dragon Dance. So he might even go Conkeldurr. Could I see the Conkeldurr? It's risky just because with Aggron not being Mega Evolved yet, if I swap into Aggron, let's say it's a regular Aggron. I mean, Rock Smash doesn't do. Wait, this still stands as. It takes more than I wanted to. But yeah, actually, I will just click 1,000 arrows to see. Okay. Oh, he did go Conk. Oh, I'm kind of glad I did this now. I'm actually not terribly mad I did this. Because if I gone Aggron, that would have not been good. Okay, so this tells me very much that he has Ice Punch, right? So would that mean he's Iron Fist over Guts? No, he Guts, he's burnt. I just need to look at the screen, basically. So yeah, I'm not really ready to sack Zygarde yet. But at the same time, getting the damage off with Sun Headbutt would be nice. But yeah, I'm gonna go Mistral like duh. He did just click the Ice Punch. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I did not expect the Ice Punch whatsoever. Okay, I don't see any reason for him to stay in. If he stays in, that's respect, basically. So he can't kill me. I would kill him before he kills me, basically. Plus, I can actually take, as long as he doesn't knock off, I can take any one hit from still. So I think what I want to do is I want to U-turn Yeah, I want to use... Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, I know what I want to do. So I'm gonna U-turn in case he stays in. I'm gonna go Aggron, because I don't think there's any shape or form he clicks a fighting type move on me. Okay, I've already gotten damage on a couple of mons that are actually very nice to have damage on. How much is it I need on the Thunderous Therian if it just take like a standard one? Because he can't have a lot of bulk, I think. I don't think he can. Yeah, because he outspits Zapdos, so he's either Scarf or he doesn't have a lot of bulk. Okay, he goes Drampa. I'm not against this. I could legit go Safetch and fire up the close combat right now. I'm pretty sure I actually almost get a kill no matter what. The problem is I have no terrain up yet. That's like the big issue. So I could go Rillaboom and click U-turn again. The problem is if he stays in, I'm gonna be faster than him, and then whatever comes in has to take a hit, and I don't want that. So fetched with grassy terrain up. Okay, I need him down. I need his thunders down to like 59, 69-ish range if I want to kill it. What was I was thinking something. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Drampa. Fire. I know it gets like fire. Okay, it gets fire blast. Yeah. Okay, so Drampa. Which Drampa is interesting. I did 11% with Mesprit's U-turn, so that's like kind of okay. That seems like it's physically defensive. Mega Aggron. Okay, Flamethrower. Oh, Flamethrower hurts. Even Fire Blast. Like, wow. I kind of feel like I should just go Safetched and, you know, fire up the nuke, basically. Like, oh my god, even close combat does so much to Deoxys. I guess Deoxys could be, like, defensive. I wouldn't put it past him to bring it defensive. But even then, like, close combat does so much. Okay, I didn't see any item. I kind of want to go Rillaboom to get my terrain up as well. I don't think that I'm going to Surfish. Like that's he's leftovers. Okay, so I bop this. 100% of the time. I think what I do is I do just click. I feel like I do just click because even if the Deoxys speeds want to come in, like the amount of damage I do is enough, basically. Is what I'm thinking here. Now, Deoxys speed, I'm pretty sure it does get ice moves, so I can't just willy-nilly go into Zygarde. So fetch, I mean, like close combat does aggressive train is now. Close combat does more than dual wing beat even, so yeah, close combat. Yeah, Deoxys speed. I knew, but like this damage is gonna be good. And he's not offensive at all. Defensive, I mean, he is probably offensive, which is a little worrisome because now I have to face it, basically. Now, the thing is, this does get recover. And how I prevent that, I have no idea. Like, I guess I go Rillaboom. Okay, 252. Ice Beam. Nasty Plot. If he goes for Psychic right now on Rillaboom, and he's not +2. So Rillaboom could take it, and I get my terrain up. If he goes for Ice Beam, that's very well played. I could go Aggron, actually, because would he whip out like a fighting type move right here? He very well could. The thing is, this gets so much coverage, so it's just a nuisance. Rillaboom, actually, how much does just Grass Glass does? Actually, Grass Glass has a chance to kill. I'm going Rillaboom because I have a chance to kill him. Yeah, okay, he gets his rocks up. I'm clicking U-turn because it either kills this or I get momentum, basically. Yeah, he goes Scissor. Okay. Okay, Mega Scissor as a regular Scissor against Rillaboom U-turn did 10%, so he could be a little bit more offensive than I thought at first. Is it time to start tearing through his team? The problem is Thunders isn't low enough yet. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily time yet. So I actually think going Zapdos and firing up a Hurricane is what we want to do here. Right? He could be worried of like Heat Wave as well. So I actually do think that's the correct play here. Or I could go aggro and get my own rocks up. Pressure his team as much. Honestly, yeah, because I don't see another situation where I can necessarily get my aggro in. He might go get free conk here as I set up my rocks, but I want rocks to. Okay, he stays in. He U-turns off the. Never mind. And he goes Arcanine. Okay, that makes sense as well. Okay, so here is the issue. I don't have a great Arcanine answer. Like, if he's offensive. Offensive Arcanine, well, he would be special. I'm almost 100% certain, just because of... so, like... Fire Blast, I do take one, and I could Stone Edge him. It does really nice damage. I do lose a little bit of my Scissor counter. But honestly, I still have both Zapdos and Zygarde that can do very well against Scissors. I think getting damage off the Arcanine is kind of what we want right now. Like, not having Primarina is definitely gonna suck throughout this battle. Because it is, like, by far the best answer I have to this man. I could go Zapdos. Zapdos is at 65. Ooh, I don't necessarily take whatever he wants to throw at me. Like, Mega Aggron does take the one hit. So I think the damage on this... Oh, please, he's Scorching. Don't burn me. That's not good. That's really not... Oh, that's so unfortunate. Damn, that one actually... Oh, that one hurts. That actually hurts more than he probably thinks, because this is the #1 Monster stance between Surfetch winning this game. My Stone Edge did 23, so he's also like bulky, I think. Yeah, he's like very bulky. Yeah, is he like max? He could be max, because a Stone Edge after the burn should do should do 20 to 24 if he's max defensive. If he's not max defensive, I should do more than that. I did 23. I kind of want to go Mesprit, because now I know he's not offensive, but I do need Mesprit's health a little bit. I guess I can go Zapdos. Because if he's not offensive, Zapdos doesn't take any one hit. And if I lose Zapdos, I can always go... Actually, if he's defensive, does Surfetch outspeed? Surfetch does outspeed if he's like max defensive. He could have enough speed for Surfetch, but this might actually be very nice for me. I actually think I will go Zapdos. Even a burnt... Actually, is a burnt Mega Aggron good enough to take on the... Ooh, it actually kind of isn't. Like, it's still a wall to the Mega Scissor. This isn't good. Like, getting that burn is actually kind of huge, because this makes Mega Aggron not that great against a lot of his mount. Plus, he 100% has like Morning Sun. He could even click Morning Sun right now. I'm gonna go Zapdos to kind of scout what he wants to do. But oh, that kills. Oh, he got the. I don't know if that mattered. I don't know if it did. I mean, actually, that probably mattered. That's kind of ass, I won't lie. Ah! Well, that kind of sucks. I won't lie. That actually sucks a lot. Because now Surfetch. Like, I guess, like, the thing is, I know Zygarde is like the answer, but I just lost one of my better monsters to take down the Scizor. That one kind of, that one actually really annoys me, because now I actually don't know exactly what to do. Because, like, Sofetch doesn't bop this now. Zygarde. Wait, what? Oh wait, that's right. It's also not fire type anymore. This. Oh my god, this matters so much more than he probably thinks it does. I have to go Sofetch, because if I don't go Sofetch right now, I actually don't think I can kill this. I could Sword Stance. Hoping he swaps out. Because as long as I outspeed him, Sword Stancing isn't a bad play here. I only have 3 turns of grassy terrain. I still don't kill the Thunders. That's like the main issue. Even a +2, I don't kill the Thunders with the grassy terrain up. I will just click. He might just go for like straight up damage here, because he can probably tell by now that Sofetch is a problem for his team. Because like he doesn't have a swap in anymore, basically. Arcanine is like his best swap in. That one hurts. That one hurts. Burn on Aggron and a crit on Zapdos. That crippled my team quite a lot. But that means Aggron isn't really useful offensively anymore. I think, because now Fire Punch does, like, depending on his Scissor spread, it does like 30%, which means Scissor can basically just, okay, Mega Scissor. If he's like max attack adamant, can he kill me at -1 defense? He probably can, actually. It does 68 to 81. He would have to get like a max roll. But that's Bullet Punch. What else would he have dual wing beat on it? Actually, he might have. He might have dual wing beat on it. That won't be terrible if he had it. Like that won't be a bad choice for him. Like no sword stance, but dual wing bullet punch and knock off maybe. I don't. Okay, with my close combat, let me quickly analyze this. My close combat did 61%. So if he has enough, well, no, he would bullet punch me. That's the idea he wants here, that he would bullet punch me. 68 to 81. Like I should be able to take the one hit. I of course kill him at this point. And if he is like kind of bulky, because otherwise, like, yeah, he is bulky. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to only do 61%. So I'm gonna close. Okay, he did bullet punch. Yeah. Okay. I get rid of the Mega Scissor. That's really nice, because that means Mega Aggron is kind of a sack now, which that's an unfortunate thing to say, but it is what it is. I have 1 turn of grassy. He goes for his Deoxys. I don't think he knows. Either he doesn't know. Either he doesn't know or he's baiting me. He didn't know. I don't care if I lose now. I'm so happy about it. Okay, so he is heavy duty boots on that. Okay, I can actually get my Sofetch in one more time if I need to. U-turn? No Dark Pulse. Okay. Ooh, and you lost your Zygarde answer. I love this. You lost your Zygarde answer. Huh. Okay, Drampa max defensive for Zygarde. I mean, I can't just 1,000 arrows, I'm pretty sure, because 1,000 arrows into Send Headbutt should kill the Kong as well. I think he's going Dragon Pack. He kind of figures I don't have a Dragon type move, which that's smart of him, of course. I'm gonna go Rillaboom. I should probably consider going Hyper Voices. Okay. So okay, I want to knock off whatever wants to come in. Okay, he just stays in with this. That's kind of fine with me. Okay. Because Rillaboom, basically, I don't need it too much right now. And Rillaboom can come in again, so now I should just break for like the damage, you know. Okay, so he does this. I can go into Surfetched and get the kill. Zygarde, the Zygarde kill now. Ooh. He might not have a Dragon type move either, it looks like. And even if it does, I do kind of take it. The problem is I don't kill the Conkeldurr. I'm killing 1,000 arrows. Like if you have Dragon Meteor, you have Dragon. Oh, I kill. Thank you. Okay, so Conk is what I'm kind of guessing now. I'm just going Mesprit because any Rocky Helmet damage helps me basically. The fact that he gave me his Deoxys after his Scissor was really nice. That put me so much back in this game. So fetch the goddamn MVP. Oh! I'm playing so much better after I got this team. Like the extra bulk, the diversity in movesets now. Plus, like I'm getting better at identifying like my win cons throughout the match. So right now, I think Zygarde is my #1 win con. Cause like, I guess if he goes Conkeldurr and clicks Drain Punch against my Mesprit, he does gain. Oh, yeah, so he takes rocks. I have 4 turns. Okay, I'm just going Mesprit. Like it's always the answer here. Even if Mesprit dies, yeah, you kill the Mesprit, fine. I now go. I think I go Zygarde, right? Okay, Conkeldurr. If he's like a very bulky variant of this, Zygarde should still actually be able to kill with Send Headbutt. Yeah, Zygarde should still be able to kill. I hope. If I don't kill, if I miss, oh, no, don't put that out. Don't put that out. Don't put that out there. Actually, oh wait, I should have got. I could have got. Oh well, no, he would just get Arcanine in, I guess. Because like I don't take the Mach Punch, and I would be forced to click Grassy Glide, basically. He also he has an annoying win con. I actually just realized. His Arcanine. Arcanine is gonna be super difficult for me to break down. Cause like he can Scorching Sands me, which would burn me. Yeah, I get rid of the Conkeldurr. Oh, that's. I just realized how ass that actually is. I kinda just realized the annoyance this Arcanine is gonna bring me. So I guess what I'll do. Ooh. Okay, I'm kind of presuming right now that this Arcanine is very like defensive. So Surfetched. Okay, so I'm going Aggron to kind of sack Aggron. Basically. Scorching Sands, yeah, okay, fine. I mean, I'll click Stone. Okay, I guess. Okay, so now basically what I have to do is I have to go Surfetched and hope out speed. Pretty sure that's the only way I win. I'm pretty sure that's the only way I win. He will go Thunderous. If he goes Thunderous right now, that's his best play, I think. Because that leaves Arcanine healthy for Zygarde. Yeah, that's his. But I still have to click Close Combat. Okay, I did outspeed. Yes, that's what I wanted. Thank you. Scorching Sands. Okay, I think Zygarde has a good chance to clean now. I think Zygarde has a good chance to clean now. Okay. Against Zygarde, he hasn't shown a Focus Blast yet, so I'm just clicking the Stone Edge. I think, like, if I'm do I just click 1000? I click 1000 there. Oh, he nasty plots. Okay. Yeah, no, I maybe forget that. Whew. We take our second win in a row again, and now we have this is 2 wins against like 2 really good battlers. So this is just confirming how much I like this team right now. This team is nice. I love this. Whew. Yeah, big GG's, Bakrys. This was such a good game. A lot of back and forth. As you mentioned, you not knowing Sir Fetch got Grassy Glide was definitely probably what made this game in my favor a lot. Yeah, GG, Bakrys. And as always, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the battle. I thought this was an amazing battle. And as always, subscribe to the channel for future videos. And with that, I'm out. Peace, YouTube.